Untreated hearing loss not only disconnects you from family, friends, and work, it also exposes you to a higher risk of dementia, depression, and cognitive decline. Joining us now to talk about the importance of addressing hearing loss is licensed audiologist Dr. Cliff Olson. Cliff, welcome to ISF.
Thank you for having me, Jason.
This is a really great conversation in that I feel so guilty every time I have my AirPods in, my earphones in, and I love to hear my music at full blast to get that full experience. But I do know that that's not the best thing for my hearing. How common, doctor, is hearing loss in the US?
Yeah, hearing loss is one of the more common conditions that we'll face over the course of our lifetimes. When you start looking at prevalence of hearing loss in the United States alone, from ages 12 and up, there's 30 million individuals with hearing loss.
Dr. Olson, as a licensed audiologist, you see a myriad of different patients. What are you finding is the reason that people with hearing loss are putting off getting a hearing aid?
I think the main reason is that as of up until a couple of years ago, hearing aid technology was not that great, and hearing aid manufacturers have started to make it substantially better over the course of time. And when you look at technology that we have nowadays inside of hearing aids, they are completely different than what our grandparents wore.
In addition to technology, how they look on a person. They're so small, some are invisible to the eye even. So the advancements have also leapt forward in that capacity. What is the biggest issue, Dr. Olson, that most people, with hearing aids are experiencing?
Number one is people want to hear better in a background noise situation. We know that from years worth of data that's been collected. And so hearing aid manufacturers like Resound and the development of the Resound Omnia hearing aid was specifically designed to help people hear better in those noisy environments. And they have data that shows up to 150% better speech understanding when you're in a background noise situation.
And again, from the video, those look great. They're not big. I'm sure they're comfortably fitting, and they feel good in a person's ear. What are some steps, doctor? Let's run the list of some steps we can do to address hearing loss.
Yeah, number one is getting your hearing tested. Find a local hearing professional that can actually test your hearing and identify the exact configuration and severity of your hearing loss. And then they can recommend the treatment option that is best for you. So if you want that hearing aid to be invisible, like the Resound Omnia hearing aid, or you want better background noise hearing, you're going to be able to get that from a local hearing care professional.
That's good to know, doctor. Where can we go for more information?
You can always go online, but you have to make sure that you find a reputable source of information. So going to websites like resound.com to do an online hearing screener and to get more information, or going to hearingup.com that has a lot of my YouTube videos for information, as well as a network of hearing care professionals who are committed to following best practices in your local area.
Wonderful. You know, our hearing is so important, as you know. Licensed audiologist Dr. Cliff Olson, thank you for this conversation with us on Inside South Florida. All the best.
Thanks, Jason.